Hey y'all, this episode of The Read is brought to you by NYX Professional Makeup. They're known for their affordable and cruelty-free products, which is why I am so excited that y'all can get 20% off your order at NYXCosmetics.com with code READ. That's right, you can pick up their Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation, which comes in 43 gorgeous shades. They don't transfer. And the formula is vegan, super pigmented, and it glides on smooth and delivers buildable matte coverage. It's perfect for my combination skin, so try it out for yourself. Get yours with 20% off your entire order at NYXCosmetics.com with code READ. That's NYX, NYX Cosmetics.com, code READ for 20% off your entire order. And hey girl, that code is valid until February 28th, 2021. So go shop and let's move on.
Guys, this episode is also being brought to you by eBay Sneakers, where you can find the exact sneakers that you are looking for on ebay.com. I know a lot of y'all are out there are very serious about your sneaker culture and lifestyle and probably have loads of time to be spending a bunch of money on them. So do it with eBay because they've got an authenticity guarantee. You can be confident that your pair is going to be real. They get into all of the little authenticators and stuff that you need to verify that you're dealing with, like the real stuff, the stitching, the logo, the box, all of the stuff that you freaks get into, like to the very narrow detail. Okay, so your grail is guaranteed to be genuine because there's no fakes, no fraud, and no doubt with the eBay authenticity guarantee. So go check them out, get some cute for your feet, and let's start the show. Welcome back, niggas and friends and niggas and everybody in between, on the outside and the left and right, in the middle and the back. Welcome back to the show. I am Michael Bivens.
And I am Ella Fitzgerald. This is The Read.
It is indeed yet another week here in the end of days.
We're just slowly but surely marching on towards the end of civilization. But yep, we're still here.
I think I've descended far enough into madness at this point to just kind of be like, yeah, sure. Give me a little more. A little more of that apocalypse.
Just
yeah, I'm
all the chaos.
At this point. I don't even, what am I, I don't,
Yeah.
Everything is odd. Like,
Done holding on. Yeah.
Like the God just say, let's make all of it a reality show.
Yeah.
I'm bored. Like, let's just, let me just see how the girls deal with all this.
But only 50 days left of Trump being in office. We do have that.
Is that guaranteed?
Pretty much. Pretty much. But also we don't know what kind of absolute chaos he will inflict on us in these next 50 days. So
can't wait to see. So excited.
So fun. In America these days, you guys. So fun.
Having a blast. So let's start with some Black excellence this week. It is going out to one Christina Hammond. She's the creator of Tristan's Book Club, which was named after her 11-month-old daughter. Now, this is a collective of people that are being connected through reading, families that are being connected through reading and the power of it. And I was interested in reading this bit where it says someone suggested to Christina that she read 500 books to her daughter before she started school. And so the process of, reading all of these damn books to her baby, she was like, oh, let me share some of this stuff with other families online because, of course, you're Black. How many children's books are you going to be able to find that have kids in them that look like your baby or parents in them that look like you? That kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So, if I'm on book 500, you know what I mean? Or 437.
You ran out, yeah.
And I'm just like, girl, have you read a book lately? Because I have. Let me tell you about this one. All you need to know. I know the main characters, recurring characters, guest roles. I know the whole bit.
A whole synopsis.
So yeah, she also is the author of Dear Little Black Girl, which is a children's book meant to empower and affirm young Black girls, and that's more based in her own experience and saying things that she wished that she could have heard, ways that she would have liked to be affirmed as a young Black girl. So
woo, let me buy that, child.
So,
let me get that today. Fuck.
So you can follow Tristan's book club on Instagram. It is TRISTYNS book club. Go and read some fun things to your babies and stuff like that. And I'll put the link for the book in the description this week, so you can go and click on that and buy your baby a book or buy yourself a book. Like, you know, sometimes it's nice to just read a kid's book and imagine that you are not dealing with terrible adult life.
Oh my God. Yes. Something to escape where problems are regular.
You know what I might do? I might start to see if I can come up with a short book list of kids' books that I've read as a child and just buy them. And I might just read them and pretend that I'm a kid again and be like, oh no, I don't know anything about this terrible experience you call adulthood. Me, I'm only 3.
Jay told me about some book that somebody gave her, one of her fans, and that they wrote and had published themselves. And it's all about how the president is a giant toddler and just throws fits and is irrational. And it's just like different illustrations of Trump being a total dumbass. And it is the cutest thing. I got to ask her what it's called.
I will actually.
You need it. You need it. It's so funny.
So
when I find out, I'll post the link on the show's social accounts. But yeah, it's so cute.
Congratulations to Christina Hammond for doing awesome and excellent things. And thank you. Because of them, we can. You can go to becauseofthemwecan.com and read more excellent Black things. We don't work together. This isn't an ad. I just literally use that website all of the time. Okay, so on to the garbage. This week, we've got a couple of things to discuss in our world of pop culture. This is a segment called Hot Tops, Bottom in Order, Criminal Intent.
Delightful.
The Grammy nominations are out. And
oh, Jesus Christ.
The Recording Academy basically hit post and all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. The girls are livid. Wow. So let's start with the good news, or the positive
all right.
Side of the nominations. Beyonce's leading with 9 nominations in 8 categories. No shocker there.
Sure.
Just, sliding through real quick to collect my things. Also, The Second Coming is also here, being the youngest ever. But we're not going to talk about that again. Also nominated, Roddy Ricch, Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa with 6 nominations.
Wow.
Billie Eilish, Justin Bieber, The Baby all have 4 nominations. So does Megan Thee Stallion, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people were excited. Janae was pretty excited. Megan was excited. Congratulations to Chica for being nominated for Best New Artist as well.
My nigga.
She was pretty excited. So lots of people were having a good time. Others did not. So let's discuss.
Oh yeah. Others are definitely not thrilled.
So where to even begin?
Justin Bieber, The Weeknd.
Yes. Let us begin with one Justin Bieber, aka
girl
TJ Detweiler from Recess. So she was pissed because
no, fuck you.
So Theodore was mad. Mind you.
Oh shit. You not shit.
I think the Biebs has a few nominations, 4 nominations.
Yeah, I think so.
But they're all pretty much under the pop categories. So he released an iOS press release that reads as follows. Oh, on my birthday, no less. Thanks, Justin.
You wasn't paying
to the Grammys. I did not give a fuck about that. To the Grammys, I am flattered to be acknowledged and appreciated for my artistry. I am very meticulous and intentional about my music. With that being said, I set out to make an R&B album. Changes was and is an R&B album. It is not being acknowledged as an R&B album, which is very strange to me. I grew up admiring R&B music and wished to make a project that would embody that sound. For this not to be put in that category feels weird, considering from the chords to the melodies to the vocal style all the way down to the hip hop drums that were chosen. It is undeniably, unmistakably an R&B album. To be clear, I absolutely love pop music. It just wasn't what I set out to make this time around. My gratitude for feeling respected for my work remains, and I am honored to be nominated either way. That last sentence tripped me up. Yeah, and then he said something in the caption about, you don't mistake this for being ungrateful. I don't know, whatever. So yeah. I haven't listened to, or hadn't listened to Justin's album prior, or, whenever I read this. Mm-hmm. I decided to go and check it out since he is above and beyond believing that this is an R&B album.
He is Usher, okay.
So I skimmed through and where?
Oh damn. Really? I didn't listen to it.
Like, it's basically another carbon copy contemporary nigga R&B album. Like, that's all it is. It's Chris Brown, it's Trey Songz, it's Ty Dolla Sign. Okay. It's all of the shit that they're doing where it's like hip hop influenced, nigga blues. That's not
yes, mo nigga blues.
A lot of that stuff is infused with so many different genres of music that what were the fucking
is it a Fantasia album? Is it a Jasmine Sullivan album?
The R&B album categories are Ant Clemens, Luke James, John Legend, Gregory Porter. Is this Giveon?
Giveon who?
That's the name I'm reading for the first time.
Oh, it's just Giveon. Okay, yeah, I don't know him, obviously.
I don't know how to say this name.
Spell it.
But I will say, for the rest of these, if you've got Luke James, you got John Legend, you got Ann Clemens and Gregory Porter, and they would have put Changes by Justin Bieber alongside these names.
One of these don't go.
I would have been confused if that was I don't know. I really don't. But God bless her. It sounds like you're still going, sis. That sounds like more than The Weeknd can say, because
oh no, please,
honey, they told him to kiss their whole entire ass.
I didn't even know he had a big ass song out this year.
The gag is, I famously have been confused about The Weeknd. or what people love so much about his emotional falsetto, and
I just call it coke music.
Is it?
I've always assumed he was on coke or planning to do coke, or was releasing the music for a coke ingesting audience. So I actually went and looked at that song that everybody was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he didn't get nominated for Record of the Year," and I was just like, "This, somebody's bleeding in the video. The coke suspicions are being confirmed."
I gotta do some coke and listen to The Weeknd now.
No, it's never that deep.
So, he was not nominated for his album this year. After Hours, is that what it's called? Jesus, forgive me.
If y'all say so.
Here's the thing that I meant to say a second ago, but I got off track. I like this song, Blinding Lights. Binding Lights? Binding Lights. Blinding Lights?
I think it's Blinding Lights. I didn't even make it all the way through it.
The song or the album?
I didn't even pull up the album, but I tried to listen to the song because everybody was like, "Oh my God, this song is everywhere." And I have literally never heard it and could not get through all of it. So
I've only heard it because of this game called Fuser, but I like it. So.
I like most of The Weeknd's singles. I can't say I've ever heard, or maybe I've played one of his albums. Not a huge fan, but most of his singles are catchy enough for me to get into. But this,
I know there was one song one time. I feel like I was half asleep in a hotel room somewhere when we were on tour and music videos were on, and there was a song I don't remember what it was fucking called. I feel like it had the word world in the title, but I remember being like, oh, this is like the first time I heard a Weeknd song and actually really like it. But whatever this song is called, Binding or Blinding Lights, whichever one, I really like it. So it was kind of interesting to me. Then the first time I was like, oh my God, I really like this song by The Weeknd. The recording enemy was like, guess who
Not
doesn't,
us.
sis? Us.
Literally not us, bitch. So keep it.
And all of his girls were very upset. Kid Cudi spoke out.
Oh, God.
Saying that Abel was robbed. That's his name. His name's Abel.
Yep, it is.
And the album is called After Hours. I was correct. Because I read things. And I am so prepared for this episode.
Okay. You mean, all right. If you say so, friend.
The Weeknd tweeted, oh, also on my birthday, you girls are so nice. The Grammys remain corrupt. You owe me, my fans, and the industry transparency. Then almost a full day later, he said collaboratively planning a performance for weeks to not being invited. In my opinion, 0 nominations equals you're not invited.
Okay.
Weeknd's great friend, Aubrey, father of Adonis, also chimed in with an iOS release story. And he put this on his story, right? And it's one of those, you know, take a picture of a nice background and then you put the font over it. Mm-hmm. But the background is like, usually people will just take a picture of like their knee or something so it's black, or like take a picture of the sky, whatever. This is like, it looks like a velvet carpet in a high-priced brothel, or like the back of a Jodeci booklet, or like...
So it's probably the carpet in his house.
It's like, why is this so pretty? It's so... Anyways. Drake says via Instagram, I think we should stop allowing ourselves to be shocked every year by the disconnect between impactful music and these awards, and just accept that what once was the highest form of recognition may no longer matter to the artists that exist now and the ones that come after. It's like a relative you keep expecting to fix up, but they just can't change their ways.
Oh my God.
The other day, I said The Weeknd was a lock for either album or song of the year, along with countless other reasonable assumptions, and it just never goes that way. This is a great time for somebody to start something new that we can build up over time and pass on to the generations to come. And he also added Lil Baby, Pop Smoke, Party Next Door, and Pop Can as people whose names were also mysteriously missing. So needless to say that
Lord. Okay.
The sixth god is full of wrath and vengeance is nigh.
It's not.
It isn't. Apparently Cardi had to come for Wiz Khalifa because somebody, a Barb said, a Barb tweeted that Cardi winning a Grammy when Nicki Minaj didn't is the biggest proof that they don't know a shit about music. Sweetie.
They don't know a shit?
Sweetie.
Okay.
You need to log into that homeroom Zoom.
I keep telling these children, them worksheets are important.
Get your homework together, sis. Because this isn't about you, okay? Leave this alone. Wiz Khalifa, for whatever reason, retweeted this and said, most self-made artists have this problem.
What?
Right? Like, responding to the Barb's tweet, he said, most self-made artists have this problem. This led Cardi B to releasing a DM from the nigga from 2016 where he was, blowing smoke up her ass. She later said, oh my God, on my birthday, Cardi, this is the sweetest birthday.
Is it?
You guys are so nice.
We all did this just for you.
Thanks. Okay, so Cardi said, I don't understand why niggas entertain tweets that pit successful women against each other. Y'all not tired of that? Especially when y'all was rooting hard when a bitch was at the bottom.
Well, there is that.
Wiz Khalifa retweeted his DM screenshot from Cardi and said, damn, that was good advice. I still support you. Nothing's changed. You're self-made, and my book as well. So I'm like, why?
So then what was the purpose? Oh my God. These people, they act like awards don't matter. And then every award season, they get super pressed. And it's fine if you care. It's fine if you care, but don't act like you don't.
Absolutely. Right.
Yeah. I just so confused by y'all.
Right. I kind of agree with what Drake said. I mean, good luck at like building a new Grammys that, is going to somehow get musicians to be like, yeah, nah, fuck that Grammy shit. We don't care about that. Nah. Like,
it cannot be both.
Try it out, whatever. But I do agree that at some point it's like, if you get nominated for one of these things, great. If you win one of these things, amazing. But it doesn't really validate your worth as an artist,
right.
Your impact as an artist, right. Your innovation or creativity or any of that stuff. Yeah, there's plenty of fucking musicians, some that aren't even alive anymore, some that were making music when your parents were your age, that never got, proper respect in many people's eyes from the fucking Grammys and wherever the fuck else. So yeah, you kind of got to build up this coat of armor that's like, all right, girl, like I would love one of those. It would be really sweet. It's sweet. It would be an honor, but I'm not doing it about that. And for whatever reason, it's like so many smaller artists, independent artists even, don't get recognized by the Grammys when they totally should. Right. And they go back to work. And then you motherfuckers who even Justin Bieber is nominated 4 times. And he was like, actually, girl, if you paid attention, DJ Mustard produced 4 of the records, queen. And actually, the intro record was motherfucking inspired by Belle Biv DeVoe. Okay. So if you would do your homework, like, bitch, what's wrong with y'all? Get over yourselves.
Yeah, I'm not understanding how it's both of these energies being put forth. Like this whole whatever awards don't matter. I do it for the music. I do it for the fans. I do it because this is how I really feel or whatever. And then also this incredibly pressed attitude every time the Grammys come out. And that's coming from the artists themselves. I expect stans to be pressed because that's Stan's job. Your job is to be pressed behind your artist. That's what you're going to do as a stan. But for the artists themselves, it's just like, it's something about it that just says to me that you care more about the award than what it is you're doing. You care more about that than the impact you have on the people who do like and respect and support your music. So it's just like, I feel like this is better suited for the group chat than sharing with the whole world on social media, but y'all do whatever y'all want to.
I mean, it sounds like the Weeknd snub really shocked a lot of people. And again, I haven't listened to his album. I do remember seeing a bit of one of the videos where he's got like a nosebleed or something, or he's bleeding from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I guess that's probably matter of fact, child, let me just go on YouTube.
I'm sure I'm pretty sure. I saw like
that must be the video for the song I like.
Blinding
but
Lights.
It is Blinding Lights. Yeah. Well, this motherfucking site has a typo on it. Don't blame me, Abel. I know you've been disrespected enough. It says Binding Lights on wrap up. I was like, wasn't it called like what? Lights Binding makes less sense. No, yeah. This is absolutely, I've never watched this video in full, but I really like this song. So, again, and it has 295 million views. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the nominations for the Grammys are cockamamie as fuck. So
they frequently don't make sense to the rest of us.
Thank you. Like a lot, even Kate Renata being nominated for Best New Artist to me is like, what? Kate
Where have y'all been?
So it's confusing. The category names are often fucking confusing, and then they change them every 3-4 years to some shit that makes even less sense. Like Drake is right. It's like, you gotta, if you get there, great. If you win, great. But be prepared to be upset at some point, like big or small. Because sometimes the shit that they do don't make no fucking sense.
Either for not being nominated or for not winning. At some point, you're gonna get in your feelings about it, and that's fine. You're a human being. You're allowed to have feelings. And understand that if you have those feelings in public, other people are going to have feelings about your feelings. And
at least you weren't Michael Jackson in the grave, having the nerve simply months later.
That was so
But like for
disrespectful.
people to have the nerve, artist of the year, the year he died. I will never get over that. The absolute nerve of y'all bitches. Those are the girls you should be dragging. I don't remember which one that was, American Music Awards or who it was. I think it was.
Oh, no, you mean Artist of the Decade when they gave it to Taylor Swift instead of Michael Jackson? Of the decade, girl. When
Let me
Michael
not
Jackson
even-
is the artist of the millennia. Yeah, we
Let
were
me
pissed.
not even get
And that's what I'm
myself worked
saying.
up
Like,
again. I'm trying to move on.
but
from
imagine
that
if
hurt.
Taylor Swift had logged on and like decided to argue with people about that. You're only
Right.
going to make it worse.
Like what?
Like, sis, calm down, enjoy your award, and go over there with it.
I don't know.
I mean, the rest
Category
of the
is rich
actual
complaining.
issues. So, but yeah,
I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to make it fucking home for the holidays.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
probably not going to be able to.
I'm definitely not going nowhere, so I'll be right here at the house having
Well,
my
speaking
New
of-
Year's celebration on Animal Crossing. I don't care. Isabel said they got something special planned. You better leave me alone. I'm dead ass serious. Last year I was at a club in DC. Now I'm gonna be on my Switch.
Woo! Okay. I haven't logged on to Animal Crossing in so long too. And I didn't log on my birthday either. And I like, I don't know what it does for your birthday. I don't even think I care anymore. But I definitely need to jump on there and say hello to the girls. I'm sure they all want to move.
Oh, they're gonna cuss you out, actually.
Like,
They told me, yeah, our last conversation was 4 months ago. I kept track. I was like, oh, okay, bitch. They were pissed.
I cannot wait to walk around my island for the girls to be like, oh, you're still here. That's cute. No, it's fine. I've been upgrading my own home and chopping down my own trees. Thanks, love.
They're going to have an attitude, just so you know.
So Cardi B apologized to the internet after publicly celebrating her Thanksgiving with around 37 members of the family, friends possibly, who came over to have a holiday gathering with them. A lot of people were like, hey girl, pandemic.
About
and
that.
a lot of other people were like, hey girl, I don't get to be with my family for Thanksgiving, so this is really insensitive.
Yeah.
So she tweeted 12 kids, 25 adults over the holidays. It was lit. That was the
Bitch,
pre-show.
why would you? Oh,
That was the pre-show.
Cardisha.
They also somehow, some way uploaded a video, I think on Instagram, of them doing some funny ass dance. I don't know if this is like a new TikTok thing or what. It's like a bunny hop.
Oh, it probably is. The kids was doing
Kid
it in the
and-
promo
kid and
video that
play.
they shot.
For what?
For us, nigga, for the merch.
Oh, that.
And then saw them kids doing a little bunny hop, and I said, literally don't know what that is, but it must be the children and their new TikTok dance.
Why am I old?
So old, because I had no
I used to
idea.
hear about the dances when they came out. I knew them. Like, why am I old? I actually, you know what? Let me not admit that because people want to ask me to do it.
Smart.
So yeah, she posted the video, got dragged for it, and then she tweeted, "Sorry, my bad. Wasn't trying to make nobody feel bad. I just had my family in my home for the first time, and it felt so good and uplifted me. I spent so much money getting everyone tested, but it felt worth it. I wasn't." You got a space in between some of these like punctuations and stuff, sis, because that matters. Like it
does. It counts a lot.
And it is going to affect the way people read it because I wasn't trying to offend no one. She said to a response that says, okay, good thing that you got tested. She says, me especially and everyone that works around me get tested literally 4 times a week. I'm in the middle of work and every time we clock in, we must get tested. Earlier this year, Offset did lose his uncle to coronavirus complications.
Oh, damn.
So one would think that they would definitely at least be doing their best to make sure that people are safe in that regard. But I do understand people being like, well, damn, girl, like, you got your whole family tree in the house. And like, I don't even know if I'm going to see my family this year.
Right.
So
like, you could have spent a whole lot of money getting 40 niggas tested, which I'm sure that was expensive, especially if you had like the doctors come to the house and do the testing at your house. I'm sure you paid a lot of money for that, but you always had the option of doing that and making sure everybody had a safe and fun Thanksgiving and not telling us about it. I just don't understand how that next leap to keeping it to your fucking self, how we never get there. How is it that you willing to spend all this money to have your people together and have a good time, understanding that more Americans are broke as shit and struggling to even eat and all this, like, being full aware of all that and then deciding to post about it any fucking way. Why would you do that?
It's not even just the being around your family thing. Like, some people just are fucked for Thanksgiving period because they don't have no money.
Fucked before Thanksgiving, like, during, after, like, girl.
There wasn't even no dinner for many people. And y'all are like, you know, that is a little insensitive. I guess. I get it.
Yeah.
But I totally agree with you. That, like, the misstep for me is also definitely, oh, hey, why share it? You know? Like,
you wouldn't have had to apologize if you didn't tell us about it in the first place.
If you didn't say anything to nobody, you could have kept it to yourself. Yeah, sure, I guess.
Lord help us.
Speaking of celebrity reactions to the coronavirus or the pandemic we in and shit.
Accurate. The pandemic we in and shit.
The panda bear. Did you see what Ice-T said about his father?
Oh my God, yes. And then published the man's picture too.
I said, bitch.
Oh man, did Coco approve this?
So Ice-T tweeted, my father-in-law, and then in little quotes, Coco's dad.
Like we don't know what father-in-law means.
Yeah,
but all right.
Anyway. My father-in-law, Coco's dad, was a serious no-masker. COVID hit him. Pneumonia in both lungs. 40 days in ICU, close to death. Now he's on oxygen indefinitely. Oh, he's a believer now. Hashtag COVID is not a game. I want to emphasize that the O has 3 H's in it, which is, I feel like, a good portion of where the shade lies if you're paying attention.
Yeah.
But yes, he also then posted this man's photograph with the fucking ventilator and shit over his mouth.
Oh my God.
Bitch, when I read this shit, I said, this had to be Ice-T's favorite Thanksgiving in a while. Because clearly that man was not there.
Right. Father-in-law wasn't there. Father-in-law was hooked up to the tank at the house by himself. And he was like, I'm just going to take full advantage of this situation right now.
He obviously can't
stand his father-in-law, child. That man been getting on his nerves for a while. He probably a Trump supporter. And Ice-T has been sick of that shit,
you
boy.
Hit the nail. You hit the nail. Because to call that man a no-masker with the words capitalized, like, all that man was saying is he voted for Trump twice, and honey, I don't feel bad for him.
No, he took a screenshot of that man's Instagram and cropped that picture and reposted that shit ASAP soon as he saw it.
Like, what the fuck was Coco saying to this man at night? What was the pillow talk given that evening?
Lord. I don't know, but I'm sure she kept it cute. I'm sure because, I mean, COVID is real, and I don't know why so many people have to die or you yourself have to get sick for you niggas to start understanding that. But the shit is real. Please take it seriously. God damn. Honestly, if I had an in-law I hated, I would do this too.
Ice-T was giving, I've been couldn't stand this bitch. And I was like waiting for a reason, and here it is. Like, I can only imagine. Well, it gave me a laugh, but God bless him, and hope he gets well soon and stuff like that. Unless he go to fish off, in which case,
whatever happens, happens. Yeah. I dare not interfere in the Lord's business.
I would just sit over here and do me. I'd like to say that I am aware that there is a new chapter to this Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez thing. Her ex-friend dropping a diss record.
Oh, God. I did not even play that.
Whatever. Again, like I said last week or whenever, I don't care about this story no more. I just want to skip to the part where the judge says what it is. And then we can, I don't care about any more of the workings of this story. It's very exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
What I will mention, though, is that Megan got caught up into a different IG scandal, this time via Fashion Nova, when I guess this new collection that she collaborated with them on has a dress in it that looks exactly like another black lady's
of course
dress. I don't know if I know how to say your name. Azia. It's Aazhia on Instagram. And she basically went on Instagram and was like, I've worked with Megan. She absolutely knows who I am. She knows about this dress. For all them to do that is whack as fuck, you know.
Oh, damn. Oh, yikes.
And I mean, it's the same dress. The only difference is that one's black, the original is white, and one has two gloves instead of one. Everything else is the same. Yes. And obviously there's a cowboy hat on the Fashion Nova shit because it's Megan's capsule collection or whatever it's called. But it's the same dress and it's styled the same way. Megan says she don't know nothing about the designer and that
oh shit.
There are lots of dresses with this style and she would have, had no problem sharing the proceeds. If they would have had a chance to speak and stuff like that. I feel like this has happened before with celebrities that have done stuff with Fashion Nova, or maybe just Fashion Nova individually. I feel like gets called out every now and then for oh, you stole my design. But I thought that's what Fashion Nova did. I thought that Fashion Nova looked at stuff that the Kardashians were wearing and stuff, and then made one that y'all could pay $30 for. I thought that's what everybody.
Literally exactly that. No, it is that. And I actually think the Kardashians probably had some sort of secret partnership with Fashion Nova where they let them know ahead of time. Because it would be Kim wore something and 6 hours later Fashion Nova had a $30 version on the website. But then also, the Kardashians steal most of the things they do from black people. So
there it is.
No matter which way you get there, Fashion Nova been taken from younger, or not younger, but smaller, lesser known designers since the inception of Fashion Nova. I mean, it's all the terrible things about fast fashion wrapped up into one brand. It truly is. So I'm not surprised this happened, but for the designer to say that she know Meg and Meg to be I don't know her like that is kind of suspect. What's really going on here?
I wasn't feeling that, but
yeah. And also I saw a promo picture of Meg in some patchwork jeans, and I was like, so this cannot possibly be for me. Because I didn't like patchwork jeans when they was first in fashion, and I definitely do not like them now. But then I went on the website and looked through the whole Megan collection, and a lot of it is really adorable. So I don't know why they chose to feature that patchwork outfit, because it's so bad. It's so bad.
I have to look it up.
Yeah, Google Fashion Nova Megan Thee Stallion patchwork, and you'll see it. It's a catastrophe. I don't like it at all.
Oh.
But most of the stuff, I'm scrolling through the page now, and most of this is cute enough. I don't know where the hell you hoes are wearing it. Maybe to the brunch you're not supposed to be at, but it's not, most of it is not that terrible.
Oh, yeah, no, I like these other jeans. I see what you mean about this one, though, yeah.
Yeah, the rest of it, I mean, a lot of this is cute. That hot girl leopard pants set, y'all gonna do some hoe shit in that. And I was about to say, but you can't wear it to the club, but the club is open in a lot of places. So.
Oh, super many places.
Not here, but where y'all stay.
These patchwork jeans look like something that it's a scoop of girls could pull off. And
I hate them. I hate it.
But majority would be girl, you'll never catch me.
No,
you know what I mean?
The three different shades of denim randomly in a pattern with one another. I have since the 90s, I have hated that. So
I wonder if Megan loves Alice in Wonderland as much as I do, because it gives me Alice in Wonderland for some reason. And that video for Don't Stop was inspired by Alice in Wonderland. So
maybe
there's something there.
Perhaps.
It looks very whimsical, a little Tim Burton-esque.
Okay. If you say so.
So yeah, that wasn't a fun story, but Hope the girls figure it out.
I hope y'all, get that lady her money.
Yeah.
Please. Stealing from white people is one thing.
Or make her a consultant, or I don't know.
Something.
Pay her.
Cut that girl a check.
Summer Walker's having a tough time. You didn't have to do that. You didn't even wait. Oh, this boy's actually cute. I don't think I've ever seen what London on the Track actually looks like. I feel like
you know how long it took me to understand that London on the Track, all that was his name?
Yeah.
That's a phrase.
Exactly. It's a sentence.
Oh, okay.
Was it last week that I mentioned her being pregnant?
Yeah, that it was like confirmed or whatever.
Well, shit went downhill fast because
it did.
Summer Walker jumped on her official IG story, not the Galactahore one. So you know she means business. And she said, yet again, I should really out this bum ass nigga London on the Track. I could really fuck up life. LOL, but I'm not. And then on the next page of the story, on the next page of the story, it says, for now, LOL. For now, I'ma just take my L. What else did she say?
Girl, first of all, you might know all kinds of secrets, but unless you have evidence of him like violating a white woman, none of it is gonna change the way that man is allowed to live and move and earn money. So you might want to think twice about whatever you think the tea is. Because if the tea is that he don't want to see his kids, we know that. You could have text message from him being like, fuck them kids, and niggas is not gonna care.
You are sending me tonight. Okay, so she said, black men got to start doing better when it comes to being a father. My grandfather lame, my father lame, and this nigga lame. LOL. And I guess the cycle, that was a funny sentence. Like, it's sad, you know, so like it's upsetting to read, but
a lot of people can relate.
Anyway. Right. And I guess the cycle will just continue. I guess niggas still dealing with the shackles of mental slavery or some shit back when white men ripped you from your families and beat you to death if you tried to protect them. It goes deep. Shit's really sad.
So deep, Summer.
She said that she tried to get him to spend time with his other kids. He ain't want to because he's selfish. I tried to get his baby mamas to let him see the kids. They didn't want to because they were bitter. They was bitter and hated me for no reason. I tried to get everybody to just get the fuck along like one big happy family, and instead everyone just shit on me. And now I just have the shit end of the stick because all these motherfuckers is ghetto.
You don't have the shit end of the stick, sis. You actually don't. All these motherfuckers is ghetto, but you saw all this shit and still decided that getting pregnant and keeping it was the move. Like, you literally made that decision. I don't understand it.
You have broken up with him to us like 5 times this year. So for you to constantly be like going back and forth, and you're admitting in this moment that you knew that the nigga didn't want to see his kids because he's selfish and that everything around was toxic and ghetto, as you call it, and stuff. And yet and still here you are pregnant. You know what I mean? So it's like, girl,
and put out pictures. A week ago, it was very different.
Just a second ago, girl, like, it's not we don't believe you. This girl, we knew. And people were trying to say this to you. When you was talking about what future baby mamas were doing and the price of asparagus and squash and shit. Like, I really enjoy Summer. I really do. She's like mostly my kind of weirdo. I really like her songwriting and a lot of her music and stuff, but like, she is very much like approaching this whole thing not well. She did also say though, like, she did later say, well, I guess I'll just put it all in an album, collect my millions, and be on my merry way. Funny enough, it's spelled Mary like marriage and not Mary, which...
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
Not
homonyms be fucking niggas up every day.
But at least I can afford to take care of my child. Exactly.
Oh, Summer. I like her music, and I try to remember that she's like 22, 23 years old.
Well, she is quite young.
She's very young, and being a cycle breaker is a difficult thing to do. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And, you know, having the awareness that things around you are fucked up doesn't mean that you're going to...
So true, yeah.
Doesn't mean that you're going to make a healthier decision for yourself. Yeah, so I'm trying to like have a lot of grace with her right now, especially because she's pregnant. But sister, and this is why we were telling you when you was clowning his baby mamas for bullshit behavior and all this, this is what we said. Like, girl, they can't, all 17 of them can't be wrong. It can't just
and
be.
And you dragged us.
You dragged us and then told us all your baby needed was a pear and 2 almonds to get through the week.
Like, we were just, coming to you with love and fellowship.
Keep you from this exact situation.
Now you were like, bitch, what do you all hoes know? You feed your baby gummy fruits and shit with fucking high fructose corn syrup. Bitch, your motherfucking baby never tasted an apple. Fuck y'all. So,
oh, God. Good luck to that fetus incubating in there.
Well, she's definitely true, though, that, I mean, at least I do expect that her album will be flames. Whoever produced
her music is good. So
her music is good.
I'm not surprised by that. They're going to reconcile long enough for him to produce a couple tracks. Maybe even
probably true too.
Guest feature on something. Like they definitely not done forever.
They'll probably be back together before this episode come out.
Probably. Yeah, so Summer will be just fine.
I think you're right, though.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you gotta give people the grace to, like, fuck up. Even when you're, like, trying to holler at them. Because sometimes people gotta fall down and get up. Sometimes you gotta feel that the stove is hot so you understand not to touch it. So, I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you have to experience for yourself. Even when you look around you and everybody who touched the stove is bandaged like fuck.
Right.
Just every last one of them, the niggas and the bitches, everybody who touched the stove is in deep disarray. And you just like, I'm going to do it too.
And you can't curl that chin up when you look back at their motherfucking ass with your newly burned fingertips.
Listen.
And they're looking back at you like, bitch, I literally sat here and told you.
You sat here and watched me bandage my fucking hand up, girl. But yeah, life has to humble all of us at some point.
Right.
So
you told me that I wasn't shit because I used Neosporin instead of aloe vera gel. And so I don't know.
And so, take that.
Oh, London on the Track posted an IG story message of his own. He said, I'm not going to let heightened emotions, continued false narratives, and accusations trick me into disrespecting the mothers of any of my children. Mm-hmm. I love my kids dearly and currently doing everything in my power legally to ensure my kids' safety and quality of life. Drama isn't my priority. My children are. And then there's two snakes surrounding a little green heart emoji. I don't know what the snake heart emoji thing means. Maybe that's an inside joke.
Perhaps, because I don't get it either. But sure. All your baby mamas are lying on you? All right.
So that's where we're at with Baby Boy, the series. And, if an update is worth mentioning, then I will bring it up.
But so fun. Can't wait for next week.
Call me Summer. Let's vape on FaceTime and talk about how ain't shit these niggas are.
Can she vape while pregnant?
Oh, that's right. She's pregnant.
Let me Google his vape and say her pregnant.
Bitch, I forgot that fast.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right. Well, we can burn
the Mayo Clinic said no. Don't do it.
Okay. I could have guessed, I think. We can take our braids down and then do whatever. Like, girl, I'm here for you.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's it for the pop culture today. Before we move on, it's time for Kid Fury Sports Short. This week in Fury Sports Shorts, we're talking about boxing. There was a very highly publicized boxing match.
Now, why did you do this?
Between the legends, Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. Now, most of the fight consisted with a performance of "Thank You for Being a Friend." It was very rousing and emotional for me as a Golden Girls stan, and watching two of my favorite Golden Girls duke it out in the ring.
Yeah.
So much happened in terms of stats and athleticism. Roy Jones Jr. was very fast and nimble and relied heavily on toe physics and balance on the balls of his feet and a kickball change as well to overcome the opponent. And Mike Tyson, who is very famous and has a podcast, he had to spend a lot of his time to make up the height deficit because of his wingspan to neck ratio. And that gets tricky. So there was like many rounds, more than one, and lots of swinging, very heavy breaths.
Okay. Did you watch this fight?
Hugging. There was a lot of hugging. And ultimately, it was a draw in the end. Overall, quite boring. The stats came out to many hooks and roundhouses and 3 cc's of an ABC and BBD Jodeci any time you need. And so that happened. But what was mostly discussed was actually a fight between Nate Robinson, basketball person, and Jake Paul, aka evil Zach Morris. They fought prior to the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lord God,
it was quite vicious and in a mad act of violence and possibly racism. Jake Paul viciously knocked out Nate Robinson. Jake Paul is most famous from YouTube or VidCon. And Nate
being
Robinson
racist is really all I know about Jake Paul.
is Afro-American. He spent a large portion of the bout face down on the mat. And after a while, he decided not to get back up, probably because he was resting. And that was very concerning for me and my homegirls because now's not the time to be watching niggas get knocked out by insufferable white boys. So
it's not. That was
overall
disappointing.
Not too worth the $50 if you paid it. But yeah, that happened, and so many other things. And that's been the sports shorts this week. And if you didn't watch that fight, you didn't miss much of anything. You can go watch the nice parts on YouTube, probably. So
you lucky I don't know nothing about boxing, so I can't ask you no further questions about
Of course you can. I know everything about boxing. There's heavyweights, and there's small weights, and there are welterweights, and there are shake weights, and there are waiting to exhale.
Yep, there are.
And so many things that I know. Mm-hmm.
And
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yep, that is a person.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't
and
it
Don
all
King.
involved? Yep, not him either, but
yep.
Thank you, friend, for that incredible update from the sports world. We really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Right. Okay, let's take a break. Customer service is everywhere, but even great teams sometimes struggle to make their customers feel taken care of. That's where Zendesk comes in. They have award-winning support, sales, and customer engagement software that helps businesses offer personal service at scale so your team can create conversational experiences that keep customers happy. Zendesk gives businesses everything they need to stay connected with customers. You can communicate seamlessly across all channels. That includes email, phone, chat, messenger, forums, help centers, or social media. Zendesk calls all of that a conversational experience, and it's all made possible with their complete customer profile and unified set of tools that give you the context that you need to deliver great service in every conversation. Most support software requires expensive consultants and months of setup, but with Zendesk, it takes just hours to get up and running. Zendesk gives organizations the flexibility to move quickly, focus on innovation, and adapt to growth. And with over 150,000 paid customer accounts and over a decade of experience, they are pretty good at customer service themselves. A lot of my favorite brands use Zendesk, and you can too. See for yourself why the best customer experiences are built with Zendesk, and get started at zendesk.com/read. That's zendesk.com/READ. Check them out. Okay, let's get back to the show.
Okay, guys, we're back. It is time now to get into your listener letters.
It sure is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. We may read them aloud on the show. And also, we are frequently like anywhere from 1 to 9 weeks behind on listener letters. So if we didn't read yours 6 days after you sent it, you really don't have to re-forward it.
Yeah.
I still see it, but there's a lot in there, and I'm trying to get to as many as possible. So just so you guys know, no need to stress yourselves out about that. Okay. Our first letter this week comes from Lorena, who says, so I've been in a situationship with a man since June of this year, and neither one of us has our own place. He rents out a basement, and I am currently living with my parents and looking to purchase a house. So with that said, we usually have sex in his truck.
Fun.
Twice in the past, he has gotten a hotel room for us, the last time being in July. I recently told him that I don't want to fuck in the car anymore. With the type of sex I want to have, I need the space of a hotel room. But this man refuses to pay for it and said, we're not together, and I know you entertaining other niggas. I don't feel as though I should pay for the room and bring the pussy. Do y'all think I'm being unreasonable? Am I asking for too much since we aren't together? Or am I just asking the wrong nigga? What should I do? Thanks, Lorena.
Oh my God. I was like, I actually brought pussy, so I don't understand.
So yeah, she literally said, I should not have to pay for the hotel, and I'm bringing the vagina. The vagina's clearly the star. So
seems a little unbalanced to me. It doesn't feel fair.
Yeah, so is Lorena being unreasonable, or is she just asking the wrong nigga?
I don't think you're being unreasonable. I think you are asking the wrong nigga. I think that, he's not obligated to spend money on a hotel room for y'all to fuck, but you have the right to want to be comfortable, physically comfortable, and have the kind of sex that you want with the space to do so. Cars or trucks and stuff like that are fun when it's like a spontaneity thing, you know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna go for it and do it in the car, or, every now and then in a situation where, yeah, I don't have a place, you don't have a place, let's make it happen. Like, that stuff is fine. Mm-hmm. But like, every time we got to get into the Prius, we got to hop into the fucking Highlander every goddamn time. You want some vagina gunny? Like, I don't understand. So, I mean, I feel like maybe I would understand feeling a bit differently about it if his approach was different or his response. Mm-hmm. But to just be like, we not together. Like, you like, yeah, I am getting pussy from you, but hold on now, it's not worth all that. Like, what? Right.
It's either not worth all that or he ain't got all that. It's one of the
right. And like, that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it was like, look, don't know if you heard, but everything's garbage right now. Money is funny. 2020 is pretty bad. So like, I don't have the time, or I can't really spend money on hotel rooms like that or whatever right now. I can't do it. Like, that's fine. And I don't think that it would make sense to argue with him. But to be like, I'm not going to do it because you and I aren't together like that. Who the fuck cares? You don't have to be together to have sex in a fucking comfortable bed. Like what?
Right.
So I don't think that you're asking much at all. Please don't let these cockamamie weird ass niggas make you start to like lower your standards. Because motherfuckers will actually get like gaslit into being like, am I doing too much? Am I asking?
Yeah.
Like asking for way more than I should be? Is this extra? Am I the Hillary Banks of like, no, you should be able to have sex and be comfortable doing it. And if he doesn't want to do that or help make you comfortable, then do it with somebody else.
Right. Like you say he has a truck, but in Oklahoma, a truck can mean anything from like a F-150 to a fucking Suburban.
Now,
all of them is trucks.
That F-150 is definitely what jumped in my mind first when I heard a truck. I definitely was like, oh, okay, cute. The bed in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's lay down some comforters.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to work.
Yeah, it could absolutely be a nice Suburban or something like that. A Sienna, maybe. I don't know if a Sienna's a truck.
Although, if it was that roomy, you could probably just make it work inside the, if it was like a giant SUV, you probably wouldn't be writing to us about this because you can make something happen in the backseat of them cars. They designed to like move niggas across the damn state. So
I was just about to say, like, a lot of them trucks are absolutely built
massive,
to be like,
child.
Okay, so we know y'all be fucking. So here's how you put the chairs down into the, like, so many of them have full down shit in the trucks where you have way more space. I would assume that this doesn't have that kind of a situation because maybe it would be more comfortable. But even if it did, maybe you're just not comfortable having sex in a fucking truck. You want to do it in a bedroom.
Yeah.
And that's not asking too much.
Right. No, it's not. That's the thing. Like having sex in a truck is still having sex outside. And all kinds of risk that go along with that I probably would not be willing to face. I kind of feel like it's both. Like you are asking for too much and you're asking the wrong nigga, but you're only asking for too much because you asking a nigga who has not made any effort to say that like he feels any way about you past pussy. That's my only right. So I think we're saying the same thing just in different ways, but like I feel like if it matters that much to you to fuck in a hotel room, then just pay the $60 for the Holiday Inn yourself. And let that be that. But also, if I'm fucking you and you have $60, I really don't understand why you not paying for that because why wouldn't you want me to be as comfortable as possible so that all my freak can come out?
Exactly.
So it's just like this nigga is like that's why I said he either don't have it or he don't give a fuck. But either way, you're not wrong for feeling the way you feel. If you're tired of fucking in a truck, then you can just say that, and he probably gonna move on to somebody who not tired of fucking in a truck, and that's fine.
Exactly.
Because you can move on to somebody who likes fucking in a bed. This is a situationship, and y'all been at it since June, so this is a good time for y'all to actually let it run its course and move on. So I would probably suggest you do that instead of trying to get blood out of a turnip. Yeah,
definitely. I totally agree. Because it's like, again, he doesn't have to pay for the hotel or whatever. And I feel like, if dick is absolutely worth it and you want to come up off of the money yourself to get it, then sure. But like,
listen,
to me, again, it's not even just like the fact that he doesn't have the money or may not have the money, but the way that he approached it was like, girl, it's not worth all that. Okay, well then let's not do it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And again, I would not have a problem. I don't have a problem fucking a nigga in a truck. I don't. But every time that we link up, every time that we link to have sex in a truck, that's going to get old. Like, I'm going to want to have sex in a bed at some point or in a home. Like, I don't.
Yeah. And now I'm wondering.
I'm not going to always want to pile into a fucking truck to have sex.
This basement that he rents, how nasty must it be that he won't let you come over there or fuck in there, or like maybe you've seen it and you don't want to fuck in there? This basement must be terrible. So
if mama is allergic to the Marriott like that, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume it is for the best that y'all don't fuck in this basement.
Probably so.
So I would definitely scoot on over to somebody else that's not complaining.
Not that I've never had sex in a truck because, of course, I've been young. But
like, hello, right? We grown.
But it's okay for you to grow out of that and to look for something else. So, best of luck to you, little sis. Our next letter comes from Jada, who says, "Hey, y'all. Back in September, my best friend told me he caught COVID from his dad. I've lost 3 family members to this vile bitch disease, so my traumatized ass skipped over being concerned and went straight to terrified. My friend and I FaceTimed or text every few hours each day just to check up since he lives alone and we live 3 hours apart. I was worried about him being isolated out in the boonies, especially because he has a history of mental illness and his family was sick too. When I offered to drive out and stay in the camper so he'd have somebody nearby, he insisted that I stay put, so I respected that. He recovered after a few weeks, and that was it. Last week, I mentioned that my niece's school shut down to a new COVID outbreak, and my friend said, "Yeah, I don't know how I managed to avoid COVID when my whole family had it." I said, "But didn't you have it in September?"
Right.
And that's when he admitted to me that he lied about having COVID. He tested negative. He tested negative for both COVID and for having the antibodies twice in September, but he let everybody think that he had had the virus. He said he was just being a hypochondriac and that he should have told us after he got his results, but he didn't say anything because he liked the attention he was receiving. All I could say,
What?
all I could say in the moment was, there are so many other ways to get attention, and then I got the hell off the phone. After a few days of
like
not talking, I told him there's nothing bad or weak about wanting attention and that he can come to me about anything, but lying about having a deadly disease is fucked up. He apologized again and said he's been struggling with his mental health, but felt like an asshole for whining about it when thousands of people are suffering even more. My girlfriend and 2 other mutual friends saying he's being manipulative, and I should cut him off. But my friend has never lied to me before, and I know from experience that depression can make people do desperate things. Part of me just wants to move on, but I don't know where to go from here. A colder part of me keeps thinking about all the money and time I spent worrying for weeks behind a damn lie. I feel stupid and I'm definitely still mad, but I don't want to throw away 7 years of friendship because he did one fucked up thing. I can't seem to get past this lie, and I don't know how to get over these feelings of betrayal. Do y'all think I'm being too self-centered? What would you do in my shoes? I've been suicidal before, and I know the last thing he needs is to lose a friend. Please help. Thank you so much, Jada.
That's wild. I don't think that you should give up on him as a friend, but you absolutely had the reason to be upset and to want some space, possibly to like figure out how to even approach it or address it. I do appreciate the fact that you acknowledge that like his issues with his mental health likely have a lot to do with him.
Yeah.
Making that stuff up or whatever. And with as intense as depression and anxiety has been for a lot of people who deal with it this year, like I don't myself understand why he would make up having COVID or lie about it or whatever. But I definitely understand that it's, you know, got people feeling all kinds of stuff, doing all kinds of stuff, thinking all kinds of stuff. I understand though, like, because if your friends say that they have COVID, you're A, concerned for their health, B, concerned for your own. And then like, it's just going to send you into this fray of anxiety and you know, panic and what ifs and all this other stuff that's ultimately really unnecessary. I think that, yeah, if you're not ready to like talk to him about it out of, you know, frustration or anger, then take a break, you know, and establish your distance. I think that that's the least you could do is like allow you to just kind of like, you know, do you for a while and just get your head together before y'all approach it, you know. But if not, if you're ready, you feel like you can handle talking to him or whatever, because maybe you feel like you kind of understand, then definitely go for it. If you say, you know, he's never lied to you before and stuff like that, I mean, I guess that's something that you can look out for in the future and stuff. But if he doesn't really have like a history of making shit up or saying stuff that sounds suspect, then I would just kind of try to keep this as like an isolated incident and talk with him to work out like what specifically he's been feeling that drove him to that place and what ways they could possibly fill those holes of like whatever, like loneliness or sadness or, you know, whatever he may be feeling in like a healthy way. Because the last thing that we need to be doing is freaking out people around us, especially people that care about us. When it comes to this virus that's literally still killing people every day. So
yeah, that's real.
Yeah, I think you have the right to be pissed, but I don't think you have to throw away your friendship. I think you can talk about it whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I think your girlfriend and your other friends are probably just trying to protect you because honestly, the thought of somebody lying about having COVID and lying and say they do have it. I'm accustomed to niggas lying and saying they don't because
have it, right?
That's been going on since March. But somebody lying and saying they do, and then you spending so much of your emotional energy because this means so much to you, trying to take care of him any way you can from home, like that's real. And like Kid Fury said, like that's a real sacrifice, and you deserve to be upset that somebody lied to you about that. So that's definitely like I would definitely do that. I just feel like I'm trying to take COVID out of it and replace it with any other disease or misfortune or, you know, even just severe depression or suicide or something like that. Because what I know is that people who are struggling a lot with mental health issues, a lot of times really just want somebody to see them. Like a lot of times people don't want to die. They just don't want to feel bad no more.
Yeah.
So when you feel like the only way out of not feeling bad no more is to end your life altogether, then your perspective on a lot of things can be shifted. So
yeah, very true.
So I'm trying to take the COVID out of it because it's so personal for a lot of us. Like my best friend actually just tested positive for COVID because her kids got it because she lives in a state where people are not giving a fuck and all this. So like, I feel very strongly about it. And like, this is hitting me in a way that is probably hitting you too, especially as somebody who has lost family members to the virus. But I'm trying to remember that like, this is the sort of thing that mental illness loves. Mental illness loves when somebody is paying attention to us. I mean, and not even just mental illness itself, but like people are craving that. They're craving the attention. They're craving the affection. They're craving the feeling of somebody giving a fuck about them.
Yeah.
Which is human, really, at the very core of it. So I think you're on the right track as far as like not wanting to throw away this friendship that you've had for years because of this, especially because he's never done anything like this before. And I think as a best friend, you just have to, if I were you, I would have a FaceTime with him sometime soon where you can let out everything that you feel. And you can preface it with, I completely understand what you're going through and that you've had, you know, your own struggles with mental health because this year has been absolutely fucking garbage. And honestly, who hasn't?
Exactly.
But also, you know that I've lost family members to this. You know how the virus has impacted my life. And for you to choose that specific lie really fucked with me. Because what you can apologize all you want to, and I can take that, and I can believe it even, and we can continue to be friends. But what won't change is the fact that I spent weeks of money and time and energy and worry. Like I worried about you. I increased my stress levels. I did harm to my own self and body because I thought something was going on with you, or I allowed myself to be stressed out because I thought my best friend, you know, might die like the people I love have. So I would honestly lay it out for him just like that. I would make it plain that, you know, you're not looking to never speak to him anymore, but that you might need some time to really get over it. And he has to be understanding of that. That's honestly the best case scenario when you lie to people about something so important. So, yeah, but definitely don't swallow your feelings because he's struggling with mental health issues. Because although they explain his behavior, they don't excuse his behavior. And there's a very important difference there. You can know why somebody did something and it still not be okay that they did it. That is, those two things can coexist. So I would do that, and then let y'all's friendship kind of, you probably take a break from each other for a little bit. You know, you won't be texting about 90 Day Fiance and Love After Lockup, as they happen, for maybe a week or two or something like that. And then naturally y'all will start to fall back in line and things will, kind of be like they were before. But get your feelings out and acknowledge his, and maybe y'all can just have a mutual conversation about it where both of you feel better. So yeah, but definitely do that, because you deserve to say, hey, that was ultra fucked up what you did to me, my nigga.
And you sound like
beyond
in this letter, you sound like you have a fair understanding, and you're coming at it with a fair approach, which to me says like you absolutely have the ability to have that conversation the right way and in a healthy way, and that's really important too. But yeah, I agree. His the reason doesn't really excuse the behavior, and it's not impossible to talk your way through that and still maintain your friendship.
Yeah, exactly. So good luck to you, Jada. Let us know how it goes. Our last letter comes from Eric, who says, hey y'all, like a lot of other people, I have been sheltering in place since March. Now that we're coming up on a year of quarantine, which when I first read this, I was like, ain't no way. But nigga, literally 3 more months and it's a year. So all right. Now that we're coming up on a year of quarantine that still has no end in sight, I've been doing more thinking and weighing out risks with things like holiday travel, because I miss my family now more than ever before. For Thanksgiving, I ended up traveling home. I drove by myself and stayed at my mom's house with my 2 brothers. They have been taking everything very seriously, and since I live alone, we were all comfortable merging our small bubbles for a couple of days. It was so good to see them, but I failed to realize that the space and time away from my family during the pandemic has given me a very rosy view of them. I miss them so much that I forgot about the chaos waiting for me at home.
Oh, yeah.
It is inevitable that there is always a really bad fight every single time I come back. My brother suffers from mental issues but refuses to seek any type of treatment, and that is the source of a lot of chaos in my mother's household. He and my mother fight frequently, and the most recent fight was so bad that I had to ask my older brother to delay going to work so that he could stick around and make sure things didn't get violent. I realize now that I have a lot of anxiety from witnessing these battles over the years, and now I feel like running back home to my own peace and quiet. My question for y'all is, do you ever feel conflicted about going home to visit family because of toxic relationships or fucked up dynamics? If so, how do you weigh out the potential for your own emotional detriment? If you've ever decided not to go home, how did you tell your family that? I'm 28, and the thought of telling them that I won't be seeing them for the holidays actually feels impossible. But it never fails that when I come home, my anxiety is triggered and I regret ever leaving my house. Any tips for handling this are greatly appreciated. Love y'all, Eric.
I don't know if I'm confused.
Okay, let me clear up whatever you're confused about.
Can you not say I'm not coming because COVID?
I mean, honestly, I think a lot of people, especially in this situation where everybody is kind of sheltering at home and Eric lives alone, so it ain't a bunch of people coming in and out. It's probably the family is like, not like what COVID, but COVID is a very small risk, so why aren't you coming home? I mean, even for the people, like we have a lot of letters from people. I just chose one of them, but we have a lot of letters from people who are trying to figure out how to tell their family that they're not coming home for Christmas because their family is not paying attention to the virus or because they don't get along with them or whatever else.
Yeah, I mean, I guess ultimately, like, this isn't the reason that you don't want to go home for the holidays isn't even COVID. So it's like, I guess I was sort of there like, well, maybe you could use that as an out.
I mean, I'm not going home because of COVID, but yeah, I would use that as an excuse if I had another reason for not going.
But I do think that it's possible for you to say to your family, like, listen, frequently when I'm there, things just happen that trigger me or upset me emotionally. And with as wild and unpredictable and negative as this year has already been, I don't want to cap it off with some at-home pandemic family drama. And I think I started that with a nicer tone than I ended it. So maybe choose the wave of it a bit better. But I don't think that approach is very, very, very important. Tact and approach in the way that you address things like this is very important, because there's literally nothing wrong with saying every time that I do this or every time I am here, I feel bad. So I don't want to feel bad. No one with sense can argue with you about that. Yes, your family is likely, going to try and guilt you into coming or try to make you feel bad for not coming, whatever. But there comes a time, I think, where you just kind of have to stick to your guns and be like, you know what? Y'all are going to have to understand. Hopefully, eventually we can do something to have you get a better understanding of why I made the decision that I made. But nigga, if all of the Christmases and all of the Thanksgivings and all of the birthdays y'all are cutting up and arguing, then I know you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about when I say I'm not with the shits this year. I don't want to do it.
Right.
So I feel like the way that you approach them with it is really key. But I just don't think it makes sense, with as shit as this year has already been, for you to put yourself in a situation that is going to weigh on you and fuck with your emotions and also your physical health, because of course they both tie into one another. That's going to fuck with you just because of your family feeling bad or whatever. They're going to make you feel bad anyway. So
Yes.
It's like, girl, I might as well just stay here and I will FaceTime y'all, Skype y'all, Zoom y'all, whatever, on on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or whatever, blow y'all kisses from here. But I just can't. I can't. And I can't wait to see y'all again, but it's not going to be this holiday. Love, smooches. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Bezos got the gifts in the mail, honey. Leave me alone. I just don't think you can be sincerely made wrong for saying that in a respectable way.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's really it. When it comes right down to it, it might be scary to tell your family that you're not coming home for the holidays, but ultimately they can't make you, and you're grown as shit. And so it is really up to you.
They can't make you.
They can't make you do it. Yes. And they always stress you out. And honestly, you can witness the fights on FaceTime from the house and hang up when it gets to be too much. Like, you don't have to.
Yes, you can.
You don't have to go all the way down to your mama's house and see that shit in person and have it trigger you back to like whatever it takes you back to. You don't have to go through that because of your family. So if I were you, I would use the pandemic as an excuse. I would say, I would, because it's hard for you to just be flat out honest about it. I would just say, you know what? Yeah, I came for Thanksgiving, but looking at the November numbers now where, 4 million people tested positive for COVID, which is like triple more than any other month this year. And knowing that because of Thanksgiving, those numbers are just going to skyrocket for the rest of the year, I would just be like, honestly, I was okay with it for Thanksgiving, but I'm not okay with it now. And I'm just going to be at the house. Feel free to FaceTime me whenever y'all ready to cut the ham, and I'll, come on and say a few words. But you deserve to take care of yourself above all else. And you deserve to honor what is going to be best for you. Yeah. I feel like you feel an obligation to go home because that's what your mama wants or that's what your brothers want. But what do you want?
Right.
What's good
that
for you?
Too.
It does. It actually matters more than anything else. And so many of us, especially, this is most people who are dealing with something like this. Most people don't feel brave enough to confront their parents about whatever's going on, or their family about the way they really feel. So you're not alone in this by any stretch. And most people just suck it up and grin and bear it for the holidays so that they don't have to hear no shit, or so they don't have to go through something scary.
Maybe they can.
Yeah. And right. Exactly that. But a lot of people are afraid that they'll lose their family if they don't comply with whatever the family wants, and it's not a risk that they're willing to take.
Yeah.
And so, you just do whatever your best is. But I would say if you're struggling with this, the pandemic has given you the perfect opportunity to choose yourself. So just be bold enough to choose yourself. Like, if you really feel that strongly about it and you don't want to go through this again, and you know it's going to be mess when you come back to the house in 4 weeks, then girl, don't go. The hardest, I always say, the hardest time to draw boundaries is the first time you do it. There's nothing more nerve-wracking than that first time that you tell somebody, actually, I'm going to do what's best for me, and whatever's best for you or whatever you want can wait, because that's none of my business. I didn't produce you from, my DNA. I did not adopt you. You are not my legal responsibility. And so I'm going to make sure that I'm good above all. You're allowed to do that. You really are. So,
yeah.
But it is tough. I also fully acknowledge that, because I have been there too. So, yeah. Do your best, Eric. But if you don't want to go, then don't go, child. You can have a lot of fun at the house. And I'm not saying it's the same, because it's definitely not. But knowing that you can be at home smoking your own weed, drinking your own wine, playing video games, watching Hulu or Netflix, or whatever you want to do all day long, it's your decision. The power in taking back what you want to do for yourself is just monumental. So, yeah, that's what I would suggest. And I would say good luck to you and everybody else who is struggling with this same decision, because it's not an easy one to make, but
it sucks so bad.
It does. It really does. It sucks. And I mean, don't get me wrong, missing Christmas with your family can also be super trash.
Yeah.
Like, you can not want to go and be like, damn, I'm missing out on all the traditions. I'm missing out on the, cider or hot cocoa or ornaments or whatever the fuck your family does for Christmas. Like, that can really fucking suck. So weigh it all together, decide what you're going to do. And once you make a decision, stick to it and tell your family clearly, hey, this is what's going on, or this is what's not going on. And you're just going to have to accept it.
Yeah. I mean, like, my parents my family doesn't really even do any of the like extra special little things around Christmas, because all my parents' kids grown now. So the magic of like trimming stockings or putting ornaments on trees and shit like that is fully gone. The wine is out, the rum punch is out Christmas Eve.
Oh, nice.
Bust open a couple of gifts for the fam on the day of, and then we have oxtail. So it's like and even that, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it would feel like not doing that for the holidays. Because like, I've been here 8 years now, and I've always gone home for Christmas. I don't go home for Thanksgiving, but I always gone home for Christmas. And I haven't gotten to see my family at all this year. So not being able to see them on the holidays is like going to be trash, even though, again, we don't really do much of anything but just smile at each other and eat food and drink. So like, it sucks, but I definitely still feel like, girl, if your mental health will be better served at the crib and not around your family this holiday season, even if you can't this Christmas be like, today is the time that I'm going to tell these niggas they do too much and I'm not like, even if this year's not it, if you feel like that's just going to cause more drama or stress you out even more, I definitely would lean on COVID as well. I would, and save that talk for a later day.
Right. Save the harder conversation for later. But yeah, my extended family is super close. And the thing is that my mama's whole side of the family gets together for Christmas. So it's like 10 or 11 different households coming together for Christmas. Wow. And that's why I'm not going, because that's just too many people. My mama and all her siblings are in their 60s and 70s.
Exactly.
So I'm just like, and there's no way for all of us to quarantine for 2 weeks beforehand in Houston, in our own separate bubbles or whatever. Like, it's just not feasible to bring together all 48 of us that be together for the white elephant every year. So I'm just, I'm just not going to be able to make it, as much as that sucks. But Hard decisions have to be made, and you're an adult, so you get to make those decisions for yourself. Your mama and your brothers can't make them for you. So best of luck deciding what you're going to do, my dear.
Oh my God, this shit sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck Donald Trump. Also, just saying that, just to be saying it. And
like, bitch, and get out. Like, get out. I'm so tired of that bitch.
Leave
too,
my house.
It's not even fun no more. Listen to you squabble and complain, bitch. Like, just go. Get
every
out.
day tweeting about how you fucking won, even though every damn state with all their Republican secretaries of state done said, bitch, you lost. They done
like
sent
all of the
death
girls.
threats to the nigga in Georgia because he won't say that Trump won. It's like, yo, you literally did not win. You simply did not win. You have to leave.
Because you suck.
Leave my
You lost
house.
because you suck. We hate you. What happened to?
Okay, that wraps up this week's questions. Send yours to asktheread@gmail.com. We're going to take a very quick break, and then we'll be right back.
Hey guys, right now you can find the exact sneakers that you're looking for on ebay.com. You can be confident that the pair you get is real because they've been authenticated, which is a process you do not want to skip over. You out here spending high price coins on some snazzy new sneakers. With the eBay authenticity guarantee, there are no fakes, no fraud, no doubt. And someone like me can go on there and get some nice sneakers and not know what exactly the stitching is supposed to be and how long the laces are meant to be, because eBay already takes care of that for me. They check the box, the laces, the stitching, the soles, even the sizing labels. Verified sneakers receive an eBay authenticity guarantee tag, and you can scan the NFC-enabled tag to get details on your sneakers. Authenticated sneakers also make it easy to resell them down the line if that's what you're into. eBay has a wide selection of vintage and new sneakers. Go check them out. The authenticity guarantee makes it even better to shop at ebay.com. So go and get some cute things for your feet. Maybe do something nice for yourself if you're not going to see your family on Christmas. And let's move on.
Oh, yes. This week's episode of The Read is also brought to you by Storyworth. For many of us, the holidays will look different this year. Family and friend reunions might not be the same, but that shouldn't stop us from feeling close to each other. So give your loved ones the most meaningful gift this year, a chance to tell their story and share memories using Storyworth. So this is really dope. Storyworth is an online service that helps your loved ones share stories through thought-provoking questions about their memories and their personal thoughts. Every week, they'll email your family member different story prompts, and it's usually questions that you've never thought to ask, like, what's a small decision you made that ended up having a big impact on your life? Something that really prompts people to think and dive deep. Reading the weekly stories is fun and makes your family feel close, even if you're not together. And after 1 year, Storyworth will compile all your stories, including pictures, into a beautiful keepsake book that is shipped for free. This sounds so incredible to me. I think I'm going to do this for my mother and like her generation, her brothers and sisters, because I really want to hear like their specific memories about stuff that's going on. You know, we all have the stories that we've heard all our lives about like funny stuff or crazy stuff that went down when our elders were young, but I want them to document all of it. And then I want somebody to put all that together in a keepsake that we can share amongst ourselves the same way we do like my Meemaw's photo albums and how she had like 38 of them hoes. Like I want something like that where your official words, your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences are documented for the family for generations to come. So give your loved ones the gift of spending time together wherever you live with Storyworth. Get started right away with no shipping required by going to storyworth.com/read. You'll get $10 off your first purchase. Again, that's storyworth.com/READ for $10 off. Let them know that Kid Fury and Crystal sent you. Okay, let's wrap up the show.
So we're back with the show, and it is now time for the read.
It is. It's up to you. What do you want to do?
I will begin with to the owner of True Kitchen and Cocktails.
Oh, God. Okay.
In Dallas, Texas.
All right.
I don't know if you guys have seen clip that's gone pretty viral recently. Black man, there's a restaurant called True in Dallas, absolutely annihilating a room of people. I mean, verbally dragging them from just stem to stern. This
Okay.
This cussing out was videotaped and shared. This was after apparently some of the customers in the restaurant were shaking their asses and dancing on this man's furniture in the restaurant. They were allegedly asked to stop and did not, to which the owner came out again, asked for the music to be turned off, and then went on a rant about how he built the restaurant as a space for Black culture and that the women are not respecting themselves or the establishment, and that he can't ask men to respect themselves and respect each other if the women don't do the same. He also then said, if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out. More than once, I believe. And said that he doesn't need their money, etc., etc. And then he stormed off. Their Instagram page also posted some shit after this video came out, and everybody was obviously going off about it. And they posted like some surveillance video of him approaching, I guess, the table in question and having a conversation with them for a bit. I didn't see anyone in these videos actually standing on the furniture, but I'll assume that that is an actual thing that happened.
Yeah, I saw a picture of actually one of the girls posing on top of the furniture.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I don't doubt that it
yeah, no, it's
happened.
safe to say it happened. Yeah.
I don't think okay. It says, in response to the numerous comments posting on social media, I will share a bit of detail associated with our guests twerking, being asked to stop, being addressed, and asked to leave. True kitchen cocktails. While I would like to apologize to the patrons who I offended by my poor choice of wording, I think this full story and a bit of video may help your understanding of the final straw, with the guests addressed and asked to leave. When the first incidents occurred, the guests were politely asked to stop and have respect for themselves and other customers. The guests at issue were at 3 tables. The guests at issue were at 3 tables. Okay, whatever. I'm actually finished. So like, I don't care.
Not already.
So there's no problem with demanding that guests of your restaurant respect the place. There's no problem with asking guests in your restaurant to take their actual ass feet off of your furniture and sit the fuck down. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with kicking their asses out if they don't, if they don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely understand wanting to throw them out. I absolutely think there was nothing wrong with asking them to leave the establishment if they're disrespecting your place. You know what I mean? However, what I don't understand is shutting the music off and going on this fucking Meet the Browns ass rant about them, about women not respecting themselves. Respecting your place is one thing, because if I'm dancing, standing on your furniture and shit like that, like we in Magic City or Onyx, if we in G5 or some shit like that,
and they will come get you real quick,
sweet honey, and they will come get you very quick and tell your ass to sit down. So I totally understand that. But what you did was cussed out the entire ass room, like everybody was in the problem. Furthermore, your DJ was playing Throw That Ass in a Circle. Sweet dear, the hook of the song is a rapper from Dallas asking for them to throw their asses 360.
Of course we're gonna do it.
So, like, of course people are gonna do it. Again, that doesn't mean that you have to be in there wilding out and doing too much and standing on people's stuff. Obviously not. But it doesn't mean that you need to be like, first of all, changing the music or turning the fucking music off or talking to these people like they're your goddamn children. It doesn't make any sense to me. So now, and then your response to your horrible rant, your horrible, like, cussing and all of this stuff of everybody who's in there eating a steak and eggs or whatever. Then you come on Instagram like Nene Leakes with receipts. Like, what? Well, here are the clips of us asking for the girls to stop, and they didn't. Girl, I don't know that anybody is arguing with you in terms of like hey, people should not stand on your table or couch or ottoman or counter or plants or whatever the fuck. But for you to take it to you in your rant, you're not even making it about the furniture. First of all, you could have approached that table and said, each and every single one of y'all, or those tables, each and every single one of y'all need to leave. If you don't leave now, I'm going to have someone ask y'all to leave because I've asked you several times now, and that's what it is. Disturbing everybody else and trying to act like motherfucking Madea in the middle of the fucking restaurant when it's like, girl, why do I have to experience that? Matter of fact, don't worry about it because I will leave because I've already finished my drink and my Tizers. So why not? Yeah, I think I will get out because I do have a problem. Like, what?
Yeah.
They were paying you to be there. Everybody was spending their money in that restaurant. Mm-hmm. And now you're talking about, well, as far as the people saying that twerking is a part of the culture, we don't welcome that part of the culture. And we're changing the playlist. So we're going to be very, particular about the DJs and the playlists and all that. That's how y'all start all that little annoying dumb shit that clubs and restaurants do where they're like, we don't play hip hop here. You can't wear Reebok classics in here. We don't allow people in here with do-rags. You can't wear a chain, blah, blah, like all of that dumb shit. That's basically like, you're not allowed to come in here unless you are Carlton Banks or Donald Trump Jr. And it gets to that point. So like to change the entire atmosphere of your restaurant because one incident with one group of patrons at your fucking restaurant doesn't make any sense. So then, okay, let's start playing nothing but fucking Weezer every goddamn day that the restaurant is up there. Right. Then what happens when you have customers that come in and somebody fights? Because they will. It's inevitable that at some point someone's going to have too much to drink and feel some way about something, and then they're going to fight in your thing. So then what? Then you can't come in there if you have on a jersey dress or high heels or fuzzy if you're down with OPP or whatever. Like, what the fuck? Like, where does it stop?
Yeah.
Where does it stop? I know that they wanted to make it seem like it was this whole standing on the furniture thing, but you trying to turn it into this whole women don't respect themselves if they shake their ass thing. And that's not the motherfucking case. The nigga put on something, my shit. He put on my motherfucking record. This is a Dallas record. I'm from Dallas, bitch. And we have already filled our guts with margaritas because the food hasn't come out yet, bitch. So of course I'm lifted and I want to shake my ass. Now that doesn't give me the right to disrespect your place. What you're not going to do is come in here and talk to me like I'm your fucking baby. Get your shit together. And I hope that y'all have I hope that y'all actually feel the effect of that fucking stupid ass rant that you decided to go in there like your motherfucking ass was Cicely Tyson.
That's so real because like the thing about brunch is people who want a classy upscale brunch, whatever those words mean to you, they just don't hire a DJ to play ass throwing music during brunch. They just don't. That's why when outside was safe, I really was hesitant to go to brunch in a lot of places because there's always a DJ. That shit is so loud that you cannot even hear the people at your table, and niggas go literally to drink and turn up in the middle of the day. That's whole brunch. Point of them brunches.
That is brunch. We
and
don't want to come if that's
brunches
not it.
Don't have a DJ. Right, exactly. Those other ones, they just don't have it. Were you there for really the food and the mimosas? They don't have a DJ. So you can always go to a spot that don't have that. So I just felt like if you want people to not throw their ass, then maybe don't serve them drinks in old Douce bottles and have the fucking DJ playing Body Yaddy Yaddy. Because it just don't make no damn sense.
Bitch, not this motherfucking frozen pina colada in this used Douce bottle, bitch. What you coming in here talking to me about motherfucking respect myself.
Right.
This goddamn Bugetto ass presentation, bitch, this motherfucker. And you saying I can't shake my ass because this motherfucking City Girls is on.
Man.
Fuck you and fuck this goddamn restaurant. Bitch, you got your shit twisted. You could have easily told them girls to get the fuck up and get out because you, as you said, you don't need their money. So you could have easily told the girls, you know what? It's on us. Don't ever come back. You didn't do that. You wanted to go on and try and be motherfucking Al Sharpton or something for whatever unexplainable ass reason in the middle of the establishment and cuss them people out when most of them were just sitting there minding their damn business.
Right.
Experiencing brunch as it is globally.
If you had a problem with those 3 tables or whatever, then tell those 3 tables to leave.
I don't understand
if the problem is people getting on the furniture, then tell people not to get on the table. throw your ass in the fucking aisles and in between the tables like everybody else. Don't stand up on top of my $1,000, love seats or whatever. And niggas have to respect that. But this whole, and then when they pulled out all the receipts where that other employee was like, yeah, that nigga owe me $100,000. And niggas was like, yeah, one of his employees died of COVID and this nigga set out a tip jar for people to put their loose change into to benefit the family. And yes.
What?
And the dress code where it was like, no slides, especially fuzzy slippers, because you hoes in them fuzzy slippers is on my damn nerves. And
bitch, I didn't even get all of this tea.
When all that shit came out, and it's like you set yourself up for all this dumb shit by trying to act like niggardly niggas was the problem with your establishment. No, the problem is that you don't know what the vibe is. Sir, what's his name? I want to call him Daryl, but it's Kevin. So, Kevin, the problem is that you don't know what the vibe is you want. You really don't. Yeah. And you're not able to stick to one thing and let that be that. If I were you, I would let niggas have their good ass nigga time. And I would tell security, listen, give these hoes 2 chances to get their ass off of my damn couch, off of my seat, off of my chair. Second time you go over there, tell the whole table, if I see one of y'all on my damn seat again, like you at home, I'm sending you out. I'm literally putting you out, and then put them out privately and let everybody else have their fun. However, it took me all day to even think of that because I was wholly fixated on why are you niggas at brunch in the first goddamn place? Why are you niggas at brunch in the middle of a pandemic?
Honey, at this point, I'm past it. Like
with the numbers the way they are in Texas, and that bitch was packed. Niggas right next to each other.
It has been giving that all year. At this point, I just don't have it in myself to still be shocked that people are gathering up or whatever, especially with all different states and cities doing whatever the fuck they want. I don't know who open, who's not. I know plenty of places though are wide the fuck open and doing whatever the fuck they want to, and like sort of requiring you to wear a mask, which by that I mean like there is a sign hidden somewhere under the shrubs that says please wear a mask. Like at this point, girl, it's just like this is gonna be over when it's over, but it's not gonna be over because y'all go do your best.
No. No, definitely not. Like I'm used to niggas doing whatever they feel like doing, but I was still like, I just felt frozen at how are y'all even in this position for somebody to talk to you crazy when you should have been making eggs and waffles and twerking in your own damn living room? So it took me a while to even really watch the whole video and be mad on another level like everybody else was, because I was still so irritated that y'all are acting like we not in a fucking pandemic. But Kevin Systrin, you're the one your bar is called, what is it called? Cuts and Cocktails? Something like that. Cutty and Cocktails.
Kitchen and Cocktails.
Kitchen and Cocktails, yes. Okay. So
Cutty and Cocktails.
The point is cocktails is part of the name. If you look at the menu is like 7 drinks to every 1 item of food. So you're clearly more of a bar than a restaurant. And then again, on weekends, you got this DJ in the bitch playing loud ass music. So of course, niggas are going to get drunk because the drinks are coming out way faster than the food. And they're going to twerk if you play twerk. Like, that is the whole point of this. I just don't know.
That is the entire point.
How do you set up this whole environment for people to party and act the ass and then wonder why people are partying and acting ass?
The reason that you had the environment the way that it was with the liquor and the DJ and the hypeness and all of that stuff is because you know that that's what people want out of a brunch experience. And that was a way to get them to come to yours.
Yep.
People want to go to the place where they know they're going to get drunk and they know that the music is going to want to shake their ass. That is literally what many people's expectation of brunch is. Don't know how long you've done it. And sometimes not even fucking brunch. So a bitch can want to do that shit after the club. A bitch could want to do that at fucking 8 p.m., 8:30 because it's their birthday. A bitch might want to turn up for a late breakfast, whatever.
Anything.
But like it doesn't anything. Sometimes people just go to environments like that, especially like Crystal said, if cocktails is in the name of your fucking restaurant. It's like A lot of people are going there for the turn up and get fucked up. And again, it doesn't mean that they can wholly show their fucking ass and be like disrespecting your things that you pay for. But trying to go on, that long ass rant, you're out here shaking and gyrating and on this
and
land,
that's why men don't respect you. You sound like a white person right now. You sound like a white person, and if you niggers would just wear button-ups, then maybe we would respect you. That's literally what you sound like right now, my nigga. So utterly dumb. Absurd. Yes. Just fully stupid. If you want different clientele, then maybe adjust the way you do business. But as somebody who didn't have nothing to do with it, if you had talked to me like that, I would have got up and left my whole table. We would have all just left and let you figure out how you was going to pay for our scrambled eggs and our salmon by yourself. Don't tell me you don't need my money, my nigga, because I'm finna darken that door.
I was like, sir, are you okay? You seeing women shake their ass makes you want to cuss like this? It enrages you to this level,
absurd.
Huh? Some ass shaking?
Yeah. I'm sure he's appreciating all the attention on his business. And honestly, niggas are probably going to go even more now because it has been viral and ended up on the Shade Room. But all of this could have been avoided if the owner had some sense and or if you niggas stayed the fuck at home like you were supposed to be doing.
You literally simply need a security that is going to put people out with that kind of behavior. And honestly, if you're the type of brunch place, lunch place, whatever place that has liquor and a slamming DJ, I don't know why the fuck you didn't have somebody in there to kick their asses out for you. I don't even know why you to own the place and you approached that table more than once, honey. Maybe to think about docking some money off liquor and starting to put it into like a team, like security.
Getting food out faster.
Because if you in here getting people fucked up and playing Megan Thee Stallion, hun, you're going to have to get somebody to get motherfuckers under control. Right. Not sure if it's a surprise to you or not, but some people get drunk and do the most and they're going to need some corralling. They're going to need some.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Drunk people historically don't make the best decisions. So
they don't.
Good luck.
You should probably... Find someone to help.
Find something else to do, my nigga.
Also, really quickly, I yesterday saw a clip from The Real where Tamara was talking about Bert and Ernie. I'm assuming this is old because the whole Bert and Ernie are gay or whatever shit was like. I feel like that was like last year.
Yeah, I remember that vaguely.
I don't know why this clip just came along my timeline for me yesterday. But basically it was captioned and said, "Oh, Tamara, you can't be tap dancing and be homophobic." They call her Tamaga now. Basically, she was talking about the whole Bert and Ernie, are they gay or whatever story shit, and kind of said this shit. She said something to the effect of like, I don't care about if they're gay or if they're straight or who they love. I just want to know, what are you teaching my children or whatever? And funny enough, Jeannie J. Jenkins was the one who dragged her ass.
Did she?
Yes, because she was like, girl, like it's not about teaching your kids anything but the fact that love comes in many forms. And there are kids that have, two moms or two dads or whatever. And it's important for them to understand that, hey, they're Muppet friends. Got their back.
They understand. Yeah. Big Bird's on their side.
Tamara was like really, I feel like hostile to the response that Jeannie gave, even though it was very soft and like she didn't really drag her, but she just felt away. I guess it's because it's like you're talking about mom stuff, right? I just want to remind many of y'all. I know I've said it, but I want to remind many of y'all. We don't give a fuck about your kids. We do not give a fuck about y'all damn kids. We do not care about y'all kids. We don't care about your kids. We don't. I promise you. We do not give a fuck about y'all badass, smelly ass kids. We don't. We don't. All of these things, and I will say this, like sometimes certain productions do the most I've said before, like representation and tokenism are two different things. And I feel like some people, in the effort to be like, look, we're including people, fuck it up entirely because the intent was never good in the first place.
Yep.
But more often than not, especially with shit like Sesame Street or fucking Steven Universe or whatever, that kind of representation is solely to say like, hey, kids, loads of kind of people exist out here and love in different ways. And many of these things are normal. They're okay. And, you know, they're just like you, except whatever. Like that. I don't understand why so many of y'all think that for some reason Bert and Ernie are trying to turn your fucking babies into like homosexual, like spine eating zombie gay monsters, cyborgs. Like what the fuck do y'all be? I don't understand what y'all think people are trying to get through to your kids. We just trying to make sure that they're not dumb as you. We're trying to get them to understand that there are all kinds of people in the world or whatever, and that many of these different ways of life, you know, ways of birth or whatever, they're all valid. You know what I mean? I don't understand why so many of y'all think that we're trying to hypnotize your kids and make them perverts or some motherfucking things. We don't care about your kids.
Homophobia.
Most of us don't even have our own right. It's because y'all attribute homosexuality, but just queerness, all of that stuff to sex. Like it's all boils down to sex and perversion for y'all. When many of the gays are out here minding their own motherfucking business, happily married, having, you know what I'm saying, a regular sex life, having no motherfucking sex life, ding, ding, ding. They're like, the girls are out here just like everybody the motherfucker else. Like, nobody give a fuck about like, are you kidding? We want to try and help generations exist, create generations where people are not mindlessly, you know, beating the fuck out of queer people for no reason, murdering trans women constantly for no fucking reason.
Basics.
Like we would like to start seeing a world where your kids don't grow up to be completely ignorant, bigoted shitheads like a whole lot of y'all. And Tamara, you have a lot of motherfucking nerve talking about what are you teaching my children. I would be far more concerned with what the fuck your husband is teaching your goddamn children
what is Fox
than what the fuck Bert and Ernie and Elmo and Grover and whatever the fuck. Honey, I would never want Adam Housley to talk to my kids about a motherfucking thing. I don't give a fuck what Snuffleupagus said. I don't give a fuck what the topic or the word of the letter of the day is. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Just make sure you never talk to that white man, honey. You got a lot of motherfucking nerve coming outside of your mouth talking about, what are you teaching my children? Girl, please. This is exactly why.
Out of here.
This is why everybody say Tia the only one with seasoned food. We don't care about y'all kids. We don't care about y'all kids. Many of us don't even want any. So like, we do not. I promise you, we want you to keep your kids away from us. If you can.
When gay kids have babies, we do it on purpose. We be wanting them niggas.
They legit want to and are often better prepared to raise kids than a lot of y'all bitches.
Because again, we want to. It wasn't no oopsie. We want to have a baby. We want to do right by this person that we are deliberately bringing into the world. Sesame Street.
What are we teaching?
It's not exactly. It's not Sesame Street. Sesame Street has been on for like 40, 50 years or something crazy like that.
It's elderly.
Sesame Street is not going to teach your kids to be gay any more than it taught them to be a fucking canary like Big Bird or a nigga who lives in a trash can like Oscar. It is not going to teach your children to be gay because your kids are either gay or they aren't. Do you think Sesame Street is depicting anal sex on PBS? What the fuck is the question, Tamaga? What is it? God damn, she gets on my nerves.
Why is it that when Sesame Street is like, hey, you know, some kids have parents that have problems with addiction. Some kids may be HIV positive.
The kid,
some kids
the puppet who had a parent in jail. Remember that?
Yeah, like,
when they rolled that out a few years ago?
Why is it that when they have these conversations, it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, great. Talking to the kids about such and such. And so when they go to kindergarten, they ain't ignorant as fuck. Like, but when these two classic niggas that are likely older than many of y'all bitches, like, just been hanging around in their apartment, you know, rubber ducky or the one, whatever the fuck. Now it's like, what are you teaching our kids? You fucking moron. Shut the fuck up. We don't give a shit about y'all badass kids. I promise we don't give a fuck about your babies at all.
You know what Sesame Street is teaching your baby? Alphabets, numbers, how to care about people around them, aka empathy, something a lot of you hoes are sorely missing.
How to spell lose.
Yep. How to spell random words, how to talk to your neighbors and friends. Like the same shit Sesame Street has been teaching. The Sesame Street agenda has not changed. Y'all have just gotten dumber and more ignorant. Y'all have just gotten more committed to hating people. And so for her to be like, oh, it's not about homophobia. It's just about what are you teaching my kids? Bitch, what is the real question you're asking here? Because have you watched Sesame Street? What do you think Bert and Ernie are teaching your kids? It's not like condoms and what to do if your partner paints. So can you please calm down and stop being a fucking stupid bitch? Oh, I get so tired of y'all. The homophobia is late and it's lazy.
You are fired.
It's the wine. Shout out to the wine. All right. On that note, that is going to wrap up this week's episode of The Read. Check us out at thisistheread.com. We're on social media at thisistheread. And don't forget to check out eBay Sneakers, where you can find the exact sneakers you're looking for with the eBay Authenticity Guarantee. You can be confident your pair is real because the professional authenticators verify the box, logo, stitching, and lots of other inspection points. Your shoes, guaranteed to be genuine. That's right, girl, because there are no fakes, no fraud, and no doubt with the eBay Authenticity Guarantee. I believe our merch is still available at shoptheread.com. Kid Fury, any news from you this week?
I don't have a happy deal or a moral of the story, but I will say, so somebody, I should find her Twitter so I can give her a shout out. This girl tweeted me yesterday.
Oh, that reminds me.
And was like, what?
No, I was just gonna, before you, because I'm sure this is hilarious, but Jade told me the name of that book that I mentioned at the top of the episode. It's called The President Who Didn't Read.
I'm gonna buy it.
And it actually on the cover it says the president that didn't read, but then they crossed out that because it's grammatically incorrect and wrote in who. So it's adorable. The President Who Didn't Read by J.E. Turner, designed by D. Wynn. And there's a very distressed looking Trump on the cover, and throughout the book it's just Trump looking deeply disturbed. So hopefully it's available for sale somewhere because I'm sure some of y'all are going to be looking for it, but yeah, that's what it's called. Okay. What were you finna tell us?
Okay. So.
Oh, the president who didn't read.com.
This, a kind young lady who follows me on the Twitter, I believe, tweeted me, Sarah Shaw. Hey girl. She said to me, try an Uncrustable in an air fryer. And I retweeted it and I said, all right, y'all have got to calm down.
Niggas love air fryers. Oh my God. Why?
Nigga, I admitted to try the Uncrustable. I was like, it was nice. You know, and then the girls were like, have you tried it in an air fryer? Have you tried it dipped in Nutella? Have you tried it right out of the box? Have you tried it with green eggs and ham? Like, and so the funny thing is I didn't have an air fryer, but I came home from the grocery store and I went to go get my mail out of the mailroom or whatever my package is. And my mom sent me an air fryer for my birthday.
Oh, shit.
And so I was like, the day of, this feels like a sign. Maybe God wants to teach me something. Did you? So I air fried them bitches today.
Oh my God, you did. You air fried a fucking peanut butter sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And
I got the strawberry this time. It was
you could tell me.
It was good. It was good. But honestly, it still doesn't really. It was like toast. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just the convenience. But it's not even the. I literally had to put it in a fucking air fryer. If you don't have one, what's convenient about that? I don't know if you could put an Uncrustable, maybe like a toaster oven. You could maybe get a similar effect or something like that.
Probably so.
But it wasn't like mind blowing. It was good though, because I ate about 3 of them in a matter of an hour or 2.
Okay.
So I may be sick later.
All right. Follow-up question. Were you high when you did this?
No, I'm high all the time.
So then perhaps you ate 3 Uncrustables because of the marijuana.
I did go up with intention prior to the fried Uncrustables. So yes, I was quite high prior to eating them. They were very delicious.
Okay.
And so I judged none of you guys for air frying your shit or whatever. But again, I just feel like you could just do it with bread, you know,
Yep.
in many other ways. Just easier, but I get why y'all think they're yummy. Like, I think even Kev on stage tweeted something today where he was like,
Oh my God, I love him. Did he?
he's so fucking funny. He said, like, I'd be lying to say that I get these for my kids, but they're for me.
Uncrustables?
It was the same damn Uncrustables I had just scarfed down. I was like, come on, Uncrustable Hive. Y'all are so like, y'all band together. Everybody, when I retweeted that girl and said you need to calm down, they were like, no, you need to calm down and hear her the fuck out. Because she might actually be on to something while you jump into conclusion.
I mean, yeah, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on toast is not necessarily a new phenomenon, but I'm so glad that y'all are finding new and convenient ways to feed yourselves. So,
I mean, if it's about like being in a circle and being, you know, like pocketed inside of the bread or whatever, you know, I can't do that. But it's still just bread and peanut butter. I mean,
definitely could. It would not even be difficult. No, friend. All you need is a cookie cutter. You could do that very easily.
Oh, wow. All you do need is a cookie cutter.
But it's fine.
Well, I like them. I tried it and I thought I would share. I liked it. So. There it is.
Yes, I'm not shaming y'all for your Uncrustables because y'all love them and they serve a purpose. So go,
yes, and
go
they
off.
Serve a purpose. Have all of the ones you want. That is it for me. Get well soon, Nate Robinson. I'm finished.
Nigga, okay. That is fucking enough from the read this week. We will see y'all next week.